We're beginning the second half of the chapter, which is on sexuality, and there is a separate intro for this section, but it's only one video this time instead of, the collection of stuff. This video is from Buzzfeed, and if you've never checked out their YouTube channel, you really should, because they have some interesting stuff there every once in a while. This one specifically is called Revisiting Movies That Awoke Your Sexuality. So what they're doing is they're interviewing people and asking them about the first actors and actresses or characters that they noticed in a special way. So what I want you to do as we watch through this is listen to how they talk about these experiences. Did they know what was going on, or were they a little too young to actually be able to put it in words? So did they call them crushes? Did they say that person was really attractive, or I just watched them a lot and I have no idea why? So listen to how they talk about these things and the impact that these characters have had on them. Do you think that, this first crush or whatever it was has stayed with them for a while, and if so, why? They also won't tell you how old the people they're talking to are, or how old they were when they saw these movies. But I want you to try to make a judgment based on how old they look now and when these movies aired, because they will show you the date that the movies aired. And take a guess about how old these people were when they first paid attention to their crushes. Okay?
She has a lady boner, as do I.
Boner City. This is the sexiest thing that's ever happened.
I told you it was a good answer. I just remember seeing Devin saw a lot and sweating and not knowing how to stop it and feeling really uncomfortable because my mother was next to me.
The music alone it's sex music.
For all the times I've been a genuine jerk. This is a real apology. I don't know if his voice is like this. I thought it was much deeper. He's still really hot. He's 38, I think, but he's I'd still go for it.
You see these things and you're not clear why they're mesmerizing until much later when you see them again and you're like, oh, it's softcore porn.
The people of Eternia shall see you kneeling to me. I'm yielding you to you. Yes, you will.
Oh, this is, wow. This explains a lot.
I have a diary entry here from 1991 where I'm 7. Okay, diary, today I think I'll tell you about Rocky and Bullwinkle. My first crush on a cartoon character. The first of many. Oh well, I'm in bed with my pretend friend, Rocky. Wow, this is kind of dirty, actually.
I just want to be very clear that I am not a furry, but I do remember watching Chippendale's Rescue Rangers and seeing the character Gadget and being like, she's different than the other characters, isn't she?
What's going on here? Good morning, Gadget.
Oh, so Chippendale know what's up. So it's not just me who is attracted to Gadget.
There it is. Take off that mask. Girl up. She's so attractive. He's so honest. And so he's a really nice guy. He's kind of a deadbeat. I think that's the point, which also explains my attraction to deadbeats to this day.
It's just like asking to stare at people's crotches. If you have a show for kids that has lots of hot people being really sweaty and aggressive, it's very hard not to be sexually awakened.
I'm still giddy. I'm giddy right now. He's maybe 12 in this movie.
Sorry, it's very hot in here. I feel like it got extremely hot in here.
Right? So first of all, about how old would you estimate they were when they noticed this stuff? The one girl actually did say 7, yep.
That's a pretty,
Okay.
element.
Okay. And how did they talk about these things? Did they immediately go, no? Yeah, I'm attracted to that one. Or
No, they were like, I don't know what's happening.
right? The poor girl right there. I was really sweaty, and it was soft, and I didn't know why. My mom was next to me, and it was really weird. Okay. Do you think these first experiences have stayed with them, maybe impacted their later choices? What did they say, or what sort of did you infer that makes you think that?
Well, like the one girl said, she's still attracted to deadbeats or whatever.
Yeah, she was watching SPACEBALLS and said he's such a deadbeat, and that explains a hell of a lot. Why so big deadbeats today? What else?
Well, that one girl still thought that the Casper was still attracted even though he was 12.
Yeah, you know, she's here at the end, she's like, I'm giddy right now. Like, he's like 12 in this movie, but I'm still like, I can't stop smiling. So, okay. It seems like they had a pretty big impact. And since you all seem to be a quiet class, I don't know how well this question is going to go over, but I'm going to try it. The question they sort of threw up and typed there at the end of the video was, what movies or TV shows was it for you? So anyone want to talk about the first things they noticed and how old they were?
I know mine. It's going to sound really weird. Probably going to be the title of it is Jason and the Argonauts.
I know it.
I was obsessed with Poseidon's armpits.
Okay.
Yes. He had like shaved armpits, and he's like this big old strong guy, like holding back the cliffs, and like I was like, oh, pretty armpits. And then like the girl, Medea, I was like obsessed with her. I was like kissed the television so much.
How old do you remember?
6, 7.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie The Dust Factory?
No.
It's got Hayden Panettiere in it. It was like one of her first movies. And that was probably like, so there's a kid in it, I don't even know the actor's name, not even considered by the actor. He was so cute, I was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7. Oh, he's so cute. It was a good movie, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's a really good movie.
Anyone else? Or yes? I couldn't see it. This will be a short answer option on your next quiz, so if you don't want to talk about it in class, you can talk about it on the quiz if you want to. But I actually am making my online class write about it too, so far they've had some interesting ideas, and apparently most of the people in my online class are about the same age I am, because I'm actually remembering the movies that they're talking about. Maybe a little bit younger. Someone was talking about being so far. I've only read 2 of them. One was all about Billy Gilman, the singer, for a few years. Like, to the point she says, we were driving from Fayetteville one day, and there was a car in front of us, and it had Oklahoma plates, and I like screamed and told my mom to follow the car for a while because maybe Billy Gilman was in it. And I actually don't remember what the other one mentioned at the moment. It's been a couple days since I read it. But it's an interesting kind of thought about why we notice these things, when we first realize, and then how we interpret them.